How's it going?
It's going good. Welcome to Work Our Way. I'm Pat.
And I'm Allie.
And
And we're doing the damn thing on our way to Mexico.
yeah, it's we ended up in just outside Houston for the world's largest RenASSance fair.
Yes.
And boy howdy.
Wow. We have a lot to cover to
I guess
explain.
they even get to that point.
Yeah. So we left off. We were in a cabin in the Catskills, admiring Pat's skills. He did a painting. It was really great.
Pat skills in the Catskills.
Pat
That's
skills
right.
in the Catskills. And now, obviously we've covered a lot of ground. We went to Kitty Hawk, North
Oh,
Carolina.
yeah. Gosh, distant memory.
I know, it feels like a year ago.
Took a deep dip in the ocean.
Did a little polar plunge.
It wasn't polar.
Oh, it felt polar.
It was
At 9 a.m.
It was quite nice. It woke us up, but it wasn't too bad. It was pretty pleasant down there.
No, it was needed. It felt so great, and it's a beautiful. I've never been.
Well, we only did like 12 hours there max.
Yeah.
We got in late, woke up, took a dip, got breakfast, got the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Try to get breakfast. Not a lot of great breakfast spots in Kitty Hawk on the off season.
Yeah. There's nobody there. It's just a bunch of old retirees who are trying to get 2 more months of golf in.
Yeah. And then what did we do after? I don't even remember.
We went to we tried to book it to New Orleans, but we decided to dip off in Baton Rouge. And then instead of pushing on to New Orleans, we were too tired.
Yeah, we went to this amazing restaurant. I don't even remember what it was called.
Concha.
Cocha. And we ended up just having a bunch of drinks, and we're like, you know what? Let's spend the night in Baton Rouge.
It was a very nice restaurant. The food was, I'm sure it's good. I got an arm of a octopus.
I've never seen you order octopus before, so I was really
I like
surprised.
fried calamari. I've had chopped octopus in Korea, but yeah, they hooked me up with an entire tentacle.
Yeah, the thing was scary.
It was. I didn't enjoy it whatsoever.
Did you poop out the tentacles?
I pooped out the puckers. I pooped puckers. No. Yes.
Okay, well, we're never ordering that again.
No. That was a one and done. I tried back to chicken nuggets for me.
Yeah, we've been trying to eat healthy. I think that's how this all started. The octopus
Led me to octopus arm.
Yeah, we obviously don't know how to eat healthy yet. We're working on it.
Leg of lamb and arm of octopus. I felt bad for the thing while I was eating it.
Yeah,
These things are supposed to be real smart. Just slice.
Oh, no. Octopi are?
Yeah, oh yeah.
They're smart?
Oh yeah.
Where's the brain?
I don't think it's... I don't know. It's in there, I bet. I'm not a doctor.
All right. Well, if they're so smart, then why don't they learn how to walk on land? Why don't they learn anything else?
I think they do pretty good on land.
Octopus?
I don't think
Octopi?
they do good. I don't think they do good when they're dry, but they can scuttle across the land pretty easily.
In what movie?
What do you mean?
I've never seen an octopus exist on land.
Well, Finding Nemo, 1. And 2, a bunch of YouTube videos of fishermen catching octopus, and then it's on their boat, and it just like slithers around until it finds like a smallest opening in the side of the well, and then just right on through.
This is blowing my mind. I did not know that an octopi could exist on land.
I mean, I think they're like shamus, where you gotta keep them wet. If you're transporting
Hose
them, you
them
gotta
down.
have 4 towels on it that are drenched.
All right, fair, fine. Yeah, so that was Baton Rouge. And that's when we started having our first, I don't want to say trouble with the van.
It wasn't really trouble. It was just that we were concerned enough about the lack of power on the hills. So we go, if there's an incline and we're going 70, it'll take about 100 meters until we're going 60. And then 100 more meters and we're going 50. So obviously that's a problem if you don't want to be doing that. So we got it fixed. And shout out to K and Y in Louisiana, in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Lafayette. Yeah, this is where this all went down.
Nice serendipitous Lafayette. And Kennedy over there, I mean, I brought him a problem that I was like, dude, this might be a big problem on a short timeline, and I'm hoping you can do it cheap. And God bless him, he did.
Yeah.
Not super cheap, but like way better than I could have gotten anywhere else. So if you find yourself the car troubles outside Louisiana, ooh, that guy that got whipped 2 nights ago just drove by.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll
bring you
get
up
there.
to speed on that.
We'll get there. Yeah, no, I mean, some of the nicest mechanics I've ever encountered, because we ran into another one. We went to one initially, and they said, hey, we can't help you.
Oh, yeah.
We're not going to charge you. And also, here's this other dude who's awesome. His name's Kennedy. He's at KNY. He'll help you out. Because I didn't realize it was so hard to get maintenance on a Sprinter van. No one wants to work on it.
Nobody wants to touch a Mercedes Sprinter. Nobody wants to even put their hands in it unless you're from Louisiana, and those guys don't give a fuck. Okay? Yeah. I knew this dude for about 5 minutes, and he told me his life story. And it's good. A lot of DUIs in there.
Whoa, really? Kennedy, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met a lot of people. We were there for hours. There was some guy.
Oh, that's right. We were, I mean, I don't want to brag, but we were the talk of that town for a sec.
Yeah.
We were in there, met some dude named Dave. You know, all these Louisiana folk kept calling it the China virus, which hilarious.
Not much you can do. You know,
Yeah.
you're not going to win
Yeah.
any argument in
I'm
Lafayette.
not trying to win an argument. I'm trying to not get eaten by them. I don't know. Louisiana folk, you don't know.
Yeah. What did he say?
Voodoo.
He was bragging about you. He was telling people.
Oh yeah. I went back in a couple hours later to check on the van, and old Dave was still in there working on whatever he was working on. And he was just like, yeah, I went downtown. I told somebody today I met somebody from New York City. Oh, man, this is a cartoon. I mean,
Yeah.
I got to say, he wasn't as bad as I thought he'd be.
Yeah. Truly Southern hospitality in Lafayette.
Yeah.
Which was great. We also, I forgot to mention, we at some point we got our solar fixed. We went to like a Walmart parking lot, found some guy on Facebook.
Shout out James.
Yeah, shout out to James, who also has a van, and yeah, we just let him hook up a bunch of wires in our van. We still don't know exactly what he did. He tried to tell us. We don't know, but that I bring that up because the Walmart parking lot is where I got stung by something.
It was in the Walmart parking lot?
Yeah.
Oh
so,
my God. I thought it was...
No, it was in like the least cool place in the entire world, a Walmart off the highway in Louisiana. I got bit by something and I don't know what. Maybe I got stung. I don't know. But 24 hours later, my entire foot was a balloon. Like it was on a scale from 1 to Hillary Clinton cankle, it was an 8. It was like at least.
You had Huckabee Sanders?
Yeah, I was
Huckabee
getting fat folds in my ankle. It was cutting off the circulation. I couldn't wear shoes, and I to this day, I mean, I was Googling. I woke up in the middle of the night in like a cold sweat, just Googling every single insect native to Louisiana and what the bug. My algorithm is absolutely destroyed on Google. It's just like chigger bites and like, you know, weird bee bites and like all this
They
stuff.
think you have a new hobby.
They do. Yeah, all my image searches are they have not been great in the last 48 hours, but I was nervous. I thought maybe we had to go to urgent care, but then you just bought me some Benadryl and
we tried that first.
we should have done that.
Shout out Benadryl.
We should have done that first. Yeah, it was so painful. It's still like very itchy. It's still swollen. But it was wild. I was like, am I going to have to cut off my foot?
That was something we were seriously considering.
We were seriously considering, yeah. We
Just chop it off. Go to Mexico.
Yeah. Chop it off ahead of the pirate weekend at the Texas RenASSance Festival.
Oh,
so
God.
there's the segue.
There is the segue. How did we get here, Al?
All right, here's how we got here. So I went on a Facebook group called Van Life USA, and I said, hey, everybody, here's our route. Me and my husband are going to Mexico. We have some solar panels that we know nothing about, and we're like 90% fixed. Like, we have a 90% solution with what we have. We need someone to get us across the finish line. Can anybody help? And what was funny was that 90% of the comments were like, oh my God, don't go to Mexico. You will get beheaded. The cartel are horrible. We're never going to see you again. It was like kind of ridiculous. James was one of the comments. He's like, hey, I'm in Alabama. I'll help you out or whatever. But then this other guy, his first name and middle name is hidden. So I don't know his real name. But he left this long comment.
Read it.
Let me find. Okay. I don't have it on me, actually.
No. Okay.
I don't have my phone on me.
Here, you keep talking. I'll pull it up.
Okay. But he writes this like super long, like, hey, if you're going to Mexico and you're passing through Houston, you should go to this thing called the Texas RenASSance Festival. It's the largest RenASSance festival in the world, which got me thinking. I think we're the only country that does RenASSance festivals. I don't know what other countries' RenASSance festivals look like.
No, they do.
They do?
Oktoberfest is a RenASSance festival.
Is
basically.
it?
I mean, it basically is.
Okay.
It's all the same. It's a bunch of honks getting together, dressing up like ye old times.
I feel like Americans just have a weird obsession with a history that they have no personal connection to, like the Renaissance. So I made that assumption. But if you have it up, why don't you read it?
Okay, so I don't have the first one,
It's
think?
okay. I summarized the first one. He talks about this festival, and I'm like, hey, thanks for the rec. Cool.
Okay, here we go. Allie Delury. I recommend the camp's Defiance, parentheses, fire dancers, large intimate bonfire, Call of Booty, parentheses, spring break type party, lots of skin and laughs. Naughtiham, parentheses, this one is bondage camp. Go on stage if you dare. Lol. End parentheses. Swing on by, parentheses, sob. This is the swinger camp. Oh, swing on by. That's one of the camps. Lost Rum Raiders. That's just a lively party with adults, and not many, 20 sometimes. If you want quiet and less skin, less bonfires, less drum circles, and less noise, then do family camp. But you really should get in the thick of it. Hope to see you out there. My fair name is Gerbil. If you find your way through Defiance or Rum Raiders, I have a little white school bus with a flag that says, whores in this house. Be well, safe travels. So obviously we came.
Yeah, we had to. With that kind of description, I mean, the whole time we were like, what is this? Is it a Renaissance festival or is it the world's biggest orgy fest?
Yeah. And turns out it's kind of both.
It's both.
Yeah.
Which we weren't expecting.
Very blurred lines, I'll be honest, between the Renaissance Fest and in the Roman orgy in the camp.
Yeah. Yeah.
They bleed over quite a bit. People in the camps still wear their outfits.
Yeah.
People in the fair. I mean,
we were the only ones not dressed up.
Yeah.
The only ones.
But here's the thing. People were dressing up. It's obscenely. I'm not a prude or anything. But this is I thought it was a family event overall.
There were kids.
There were definitely kids.
Yeah.
But there were also stage shows where they're blasting, I don't want to say booty hole, but thonged up butt cheeks.
Oh, yeah.
Thonged up butt cheeks.
Real,
I don't know,
revealing corsets and jokes about, kids looking at. We went to this magic show. It was like one of those silent, like mime magic shows. And, which was funny because the guy was French. He ended up speaking at the very end, and we're like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that accent. But
well, we should have, from him being a mime, now that I think about it. It's a very
is that a French
very frog thing to do, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know what the mime population Venn diagram looked like. But
it's like big French. Big time French. And then a very small semicircle of weird theater kids.
Okay, yeah, this show had all of it. Weird theater kids.
Yeah, the weird theater kids and the French mime.
Yeah,
both.
But they had kids just in the front row, and they were joking about.
Well, that one was tame.
That one was tame.
By all.
That one was funny. So he did this joke where he brings out a live gerbil, and all the kids are like, "Oh, a gerbil!" And he eats it. And of course, in any a magic show, you're like, all right, well, eventually there's going to be the reveal. He's going to pull it out of a hat, like 2 acts down. And then everyone's going to have the closure that they need. All these kids were horrified.
The place was, I mean, he grabbed that gerbil and stuffed it into his mouth, and the place went silent except for me cackling. I was howling with laughter. I was watching everybody be horrified. I couldn't.
Yeah, the
take it.
other characters were like crying. They were like, "Oh, why?" And all the kids, their faces.
Were legitimately. All the parents were like, "No, you will see it again."
Yeah, the kids. Yeah, the parents were trying to console their kids in real time as the show's going on, and I'm thinking it's gonna come back. The gerbil's gonna come back, and it never did. Which is the funniest thing in the entire world. He left no one with the closure that they needed to include kids of formative ages.
Maybe he actually ate the gerbil.
Honestly, he might have. Is that a French thing to do?
They eat all types of raw shit. Gerbil foie gras.
Yeah, so that was definitely the tamest show, but every other show was like burlesque, like really raunchy comedy. And yeah, it was just so interesting seeing everyone in it was 90 degrees, 91, 92 degrees. And people were in like their full pirate garb, in their Jon Snow outfit, in any character that they've ever idolized in their life. That's what they were wearing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm making some judgments here, but it seems like we are in a place with a ton of conservative views.
Mm-hmm, certainly.
Like East Texas.
Yeah, a few Confederate flags.
Yeah. I mean, and they have the view that, like, typically, and I'm just going broad brush here, no drag shows at fucking libraries or whatever.
Oh, no, certainly not.
Here's the thing. I figured out where they're lying. Do whatever you want, wherever you want, but you have to dress like ye old times. You could do tits flopping out of your bustier or whatever in front of God and everybody.
Yeah.
You could do that, no problem. As long as you say, "Good day, my lord."
Yeah, you would go up to the bar and order a drink, and they'd be in full character.
Like, "Good day, my lord. Would you like some mead?" And it's like, no. Can I get a beer or something? They're like, "Yeah, no problem. We'll just do beer." No, dude. No. You don't. I don't have. You have to, man. Don't.
I know.
Don't take my lack of seriousness as your lack of seriousness, pal. You're working today.
Yeah, so that was the festival. The festival was very.
Honestly, the festival ruled.
Yeah,
I thought
the
it was
jousting,
cool.
5 out of 10.
I mean, it's stunt performance.
Yeah,
you're watching stunt performance. The jousts are meant to break. It's, they're meant to fall off their horses, and you're meant to watch, and hopefully they do it good.
Mm-hmm.
1 out of 4 did it good.
Yeah.
But whatever. I'll watch a guy fly off a horse 1 time. That's good enough. Pretty good.
I suppose that's a good point. But yeah, I mean, we had a great time.
Had a blast. An absolute blast. The shows stunk.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they tried so hard. I liked the magic show. I liked the mime. Decent food. Just fun, weird vibe. Here's the thing. There is a ton to do with kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's like rides, there's
carnival stuff,
shit,
archery,
games, all that. So it is family friendly ish.
That's the part that's But when you leave the festival
everybody
grounds,
gets absolutely bombed and then breaks out into you guys heard the
camps.
The camps. The different tribes with different themes. I just read through it with gerbil. But the night kicks off with something they call Naked Jenga.
Yeah, it's at Call of Booty. In case you're wondering, we went to every single one of these camps.
Yeah,
we had to see all of them.
We did a tour de force.
Several laps.
Just voyeurs in an orgy.
Yeah. So Call of Booty. It's like that's like the spring break vibe. They've got like people wearing monkey masks on these like long poles
Yeah,
because
telephone poles with little platforms to spot anybody with
phones.
cameras.
Yeah, they're very strict. You can't take. So sadly, we don't have any footage.
I don't. You wouldn't want to see it.
You wouldn't want to know. We learned our lesson in Australia with the burlesque disabled show.
Yeah, we don't ever have to bring that one up. Listen to the episode Two Armed Maneuver
for all of the context. But yeah, it was just tons and tons of people, and it's exactly what you think naked Jenga is. It's if you knock over the whole thing, you have to get completely naked, but in the meantime you pull a block
and then put the blocks up.
Oh, I know. They make you restack it naked. That's the worst part.
Well, yeah. It's like that Seinfeld episode.
Opening a jar of pickles?
Yeah. There's good naked and there's bad naked. Good naked, walking around the house. Bad naked, tying your shoe.
Yeah, that's exactly what we had to... Oh, my God. I've never seen so much exposed asshole in my entire life.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. The whole thing was kind of bizarre because you had people who were like really desperate to get naked in front of people.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. Maybe their therapist said it would be good. And
I
stress
doubt
inoculation.
Their
I don't know.
said it would be good.
I can't imagine.
Therapists are trying to dissuade that behavior at all times. That's not what you want your psychotic break to look like.
Well, they wanted it's just, everybody went up there. Seemed like they really wanted to get naked.
Yeah, sometimes it would be like a fully formed Jenga, and they would somehow knock it over. It's like they needed the permission
of
the RenASSance fair to strip down.
And if they needed our permission, I wish we hadn't given it.
I know. I wish we had a lot more say on who actually strips down naked and who doesn't, because there was a lot. It was rough. There's a lot of 3s and 4s out here.
There's a couple of 1 inches.
Yeah. What I know.
Or less.
A lot of micro penises.
You can say it loud into the mic. They can turn the volume down if they don't want to hear it.
Yeah, please escort your kids out of the room if they're listening. But,
I had no idea the prevalence of micropene out there.
Oh my God, that Venn diagram.
I saw my first micropenis out here this weekend, and then I saw a bunch more.
Yeah, in 2 days we've seen like at least 6 or 7, right?
Okay, so one guy goes up, does naked Jenga with 2 ladies.
Mm-hmm.
We'll call them Horse and Fat Horse.
Okay. I have the picture.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what block they pulled, what rule they had to do. But the next thing that happened, there's like an old man pirate king who sits right in front of the Jenga, and he's like...
He just sits there.
He's like, I don't know, a mascot / commissioner. You know, they're just an old man who's probably a huge pervert. But so he's in the ring. You got a couple of MCs, and I think the challenge was they had to do like lap dance, naked sex pantomime,
something like that,
in front of or on the Pirate King. Anyway. Horse and Fat Horse strip off their saddles. Start clapping their hooves together. And then they start doing their thing. This dude peels himself out of his like leather pirate garb,
which is rough.
It took a second.
It took a long time.
It was like peeling an unripe banana.
Yeah.
Like, is some of the skins coming with it? Yeah. And then he pulls, he gets completely naked, and he is sporting, now I'd say, the 4th or 5th micro penis I've seen.
Yeah, we're numb to it at this point.
On display. No, I'm not numb to it. No, I'm not. My heart breaks every time I see those guys. I cannot believe... we were standing next to the first micropenis that we saw.
I know, the very first one.
Anyway, this guy, completely naked, micropenis is out, tries to hit a couple of dance moves, and then attempts a front flip.
Why? with his body build.
You need more inertia in the lower body, dude. You're ballast. You got no ballast.
Not possible.
Anyway, the guy didn't make it all the way around and pretty much landed on his head.
He landed on his neck.
I thought I was watching like ritual. I thought I watched a person kill themselves.
Yeah.
Just invisible Undertaker tombstone pile drive this dude directly into the ground. He rolls onto his back, pops up. The whole thing's horrible. Now he's covered in dirt.
He's got sand everywhere.
Oh my God, we're joking around. I hit a couple of jokes. You could take this one, dear listener. This one is tried and true. Used it 1,000,000 times.
You really did.
You just nudge the person next to you when you spot a micro penis. You go, no, that's a felony, you know. And they go, what? You go, a grown man in possession of a little boy's penis? Hits 100% of the time.
Yeah. That was good.
Oh my God. Yeah, we were all joking around. They're like, I can't even imagine what it is to be that guy. Somebody said next to me, and I was like, I've lived 100 lifetimes in the last 2 minutes as him. I know. I can't imagine what it's like, and I want no part of this anymore. Anyway, that guy, because we remarked that we would see people like that dude who drove by. There's a place called Nottingham, and Nottingham does...
it's like flogging. It's like sexual flogging. So it's a stage, and there's two. So we went 2 nights, and it was a very different vibe both times. But the first night, it was like 2 crosses, and you had a choice of whether you wanted to be kind of flogged from the backside, or from the front, which is crazy. There was this like old lady with like super droopy tits that was like, yes, I want the front, please.
Yeah, those tits could wear pants.
Yeah, they really could. Yeah, the guy wasn't even getting aroused at all hitting them. It was just a game.
His hand was shaking.
Yeah, that was weird.
Anyway,
yeah.
We go there the following night because we're like, let's see who's getting flogged. And it turns out it's the pre-game or the pre-show, like the warm-up for a wet T-shirt contest, which is a wet tighty-whitey contest for guys.
Yeah, the guys open the show.
Here's a theme I've noticed. With all nakedness, they first parade and humiliate a man.
So that they're justified to humiliate
so it's
a woman.
all fair when the whole camp starts pressuring women.
They check all their boxes.
I'm not saying
legally.
it's right. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying that's, I think, what their method is. Anyway, so we go up, and they parade. Unbelievable that they got this many volunteers, but 20 guys.
Yeah.
Would get on stage. Get blasted with water, and then sometimes just pull their penis out.
Yeah.
But, either way, not great. Not a fun way to... One guy did another flip, barely made it.
These guys have no skills. It would be very different if, like, these guys had any sort of talent in terms of dancing.
That guy made it. It was, yeah. Countless volunteers. Yeah. One guy hit, like, I would call it maybe an impressive move on a dance floor. Mm-hmm. He like got sprayed with water, did like a little jig, and then ran down like it's almost like a fashion show walkway.
Yeah.
And
catwalk.
Like ran and threw himself on his knees, dick forward, and whatever. The crowd went wild. This guy next to me goes, "He's getting my vote." And I go, brother, you don't have to vote for anybody.
Yeah. How do we fast forward through this whole
And then
parade?
The next guy who gets up is the same dude we saw earlier who had the micro penis, who pile drived himself into the dirt.
Yeah, same guy.
Only this time he's the only one wearing like a basically sheer or cotton Andre the Giant singlet instead of whatever just tighty whities. He's the only person in like a singlet.
Yeah.
And so they spray him down, and I recognize this guy.
We're never gonna forget him.
I've been him. It burned into my mind. He gets sprayed down with water. God forgive me, I glanced because I wanted to see if it's that small all the time, or if it like is this an anomaly?
It's that small all the time.
I mean, I'm trying to really what I'm trying to do is let this guy off the hook in my heart. But here's the thing: I glance, and he has a very noticeable fake penis.
Yeah, well, when he landed on his neck, he became immediately sober, realized what he had done, and had to redeem himself somehow. So he ran over to Nottingham, bought a singlet,
threw a fake cock,
changed his outfit completely.
Yep.
Tried to be a different person for just a moment,
just to feel what the other side of the
yeah.
tracks feels like.
Yeah, which is probably where he lives most of the time.
Boy. Yeah, well, completely deranged behavior is what I would call it. Completely deranged behavior. Looked fun, I guess. People were enjoying it. But I think people are going to wake up with a lot of stories they wish weren't out there.
I know, yeah. Well, obviously this place is very strict on like no phones, no cameras for a reason, because I mean they were joking at Call of Booty that certain people were maybe like kindergarten teachers, and you know they're just like all walks of life here. We went to the Swing On By, which was like the swingers tent, which was a strip club.
Yeah.
And the first night, I swear, I saw a pregnant person get up there.
Yeah.
And just do her thing, which like mad respect. But like I said, we're truly like no shame, all sizes, all types. Big or small, but mostly small.
Here's the thing: this is a double-edged sword. This is complete body acceptance and positivity, and I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but it's yucky.
It is.
It's a little yucky. But I mean, more power to
we stayed out.
We stayed out. We watched it. We enjoyed. I don't want to say we enjoyed it. We had our fun. We didn't. Here's the thing: we didn't get naked. All right, keep it in your pants. We didn't do any of that. We didn't do any of that. We didn't interact with any of that. So in the swingers tent, some woman walked by with her gigantic boobs. She looked like a tardigrade, one of those little water bears with 6 legs.
Oh my god.
I had to do like a Matrix move as she turned and just like whooshed up, and I was like, ooh.
Yeah, but like I said, I mean, we were fascinated by it. We did several laps. We stayed an extra night. We were only going to stay one night. We had initially dropped Pepper off because they had like a strict no dog policy.
Strict.
Yeah, quote unquote. We brought him the second night.
We got him in the second night.
Yeah, no problem. So easy.
Yeah.
Honestly, just a wild and fun party. It was like there are a lot of things that I won't be able to unsee.
Yeah.
For good and for bad. But
you know what it was?
What was it?
It's Carnival.
Yeah.
It was simply Carnival.
Tis the season.
Tis the season. Everybody here looks forward to this all year. You know?
Yeah.
The complete debaucherous. I mean, it's just a full-on bacchanalia. It is as like almost human ritual as it gets.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, still disturbing to see.
Yeah, absolutely. But what's crazy is that this place is huge. I mean, it truly is like world's largest scale. Like we were in the festival. Yeah, we were like on the festival grounds. We were there.
It was giant.
Just walking, and we burned the entire day, mostly going from place to place, and we probably still didn't see the whole thing. And this place, I mean, it starts in October. It's every weekend from now until Thanksgiving. And then the rest of the year, it's empty.
It's completely empty.
They shut it down.
Do concerts or anything. There's nothing else going on here.
Yeah, that's crazy. So in the coming apocalypse or war or whatever happens first.
Join us at the RenFest.
Seriously, Todd Mission, Texas, outside of Houston.
Yeah, they got amenities, good campground.
Yeah.
A little
good
river.
Times.
No rules, just right.
Yeah. Oh, it was just a treat. I'm gonna remember this. And Gerbil, we never saw. Okay, we didn't get to meet him. We didn't get to see him. We did see his bus.
Did see his bus.
It's hard to miss.
Horse
it's the only
in this house.
the horse in this house.
It's the only one with that flag.
Ooh, nice feet.
Oh. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, but it was just a good time. Truly.
Yeah, no regrets. This was a fun gerbil. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yep.
This was I didn't know you freak shows got down like this. And quite frankly, I kind of wish you wouldn't.
Yeah. So that was the Ren Fest. That was the fair.
There was another anomaly. Not an anomaly, but one thing I think rubbed us both wrong.
Tell
we would
me.
see... I don't like knowing the character that... Like, it's odd when you see a family walking, and you're like, oh, I know what your sexual roleplay character is. And now so does your son and daughter.
Yeah.
It's quite obvious there's some type of sexual appeal to a lot of people just going to the Ren Fest with their kids. We saw, like, I don't know, dude, like, whatever, not wearing a shirt, dressed as probably had a kilt on.
Yeah.
Probably.
A lot of kilts.
A
Yeah.
lot of too many kilts.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, and then the wife, assuming, or girlfriend, whatever, the couple, was in some type of, like, hoey pirate garb.
Okay.
And then they gave their son the phone and made the son take a bunch of pictures of them.
Yeah,
While the son was just
looked
in, like,
so
jean shorts
sad.
and, like, a normal t-shirt and a pirate hat.
Yeah.
And he was just holding the camera, taking pictures for his parents' sexual vanity project. That's weird.
I know, that was sad.
That bums me out when I see that.
Yeah, I agree. There was, a lot of that. A lot of parents just getting way more into it than their kids, which is funny. It's like very opposite Halloween.
It is opposite Halloween. No candy. No candy for the kids.
Still just as scary, though.
Definitely. More scary.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, that's Ren Fair.
That's Ren Fair. I highly recommend it.
Honestly, great time. Can't speak to that enough.
I would go to Carnival in Brazil. I've been to Carnivale in Venice. Got my ass kicked there.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, me and Beats got the shit kicked out of us. And then, I mean, who doesn't love a giant party?
Yeah.
And if a party's going to be big enough, there's going to be a whole section that's going to be fucking in the corner. I think we can just count on that. I think that's just pretty normal.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They just had all sorts of stuff. They had like a little like fake tattoo section with people just licking it on other people's bodies. Like, it's just everyone got down, which was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I honestly am still like emotionally and mentally recovering from it too. Like, I don't even know what more we can speak to, but a lot of unspeakable stuff.
Yeah.
So what next? We're going to the border today. There's a couple border towns. Some of them safe, some of them not so safe. We're going to a safe one. If I had to choose, I'll go to the safe one. It's called Eagle Pass, and we're going to be getting in tonight.
No, that's not how they go.
Well, it's Eagle Pass on the U.S. side. I don't know what the Mexican name is. Probably not Eagle Pass.
Yeah, probably not Eagle Pass.
Probably.
What's their bird?
I don't think they have a bird.
They've got a bird.
No. Mexico?
Every
country has a bird?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
I think that's just a U.S. thing.
We're just like, every country's getting a bird.
Every state gets a bird in the U.S. And a plant and a flower.
And
weird.
I think, do they get fruits too? Probably not.
Fruits? No.
I think of Georgia.
No, they get birds and flowers.
Huh.
Do you know your state flower?
New York?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
I
probably
don't
like
either.
a hemlock or something.
I don't know what the bird of New York is either. Probably a
sycamore?
pigeon. It's a pigeon.
Bird of New York?
It's got to be a pigeon.
I don't know. We got peregrine falcons in New York.
Really?
Yeah, those are pretty cool. They sit up like in skyscraper windows, and then they just like dive bomb for rats.
Really?
Yeah, it's a pretty cool life. They did a whole like Planet Earth on it.
What? Damn, that's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I don't think Mexico does that.
No. I'd like to see this Ren Fair turn into, like, I think everybody's pretty hype on their RenASSance shit. Everybody. I think like you could have sections, like global sections, like Asian RenASSance, bunch of, I don't know, dojos and like sake and I don't know. You know.
Trying to plan out more of the Ren Fair?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they did have sections like
Indian dudes
they
love their RenASSance outfits and riding elephants.
You think this could be an international? You think people would want to come out internationally for this?
Almost, yeah. Like what's that called? The Silk Road. Make this a RenASSance Silk Road. Yeah, that's money.
I feel like we would offend a lot of countries if they came here and they're like, "This is what you think." There's only one Chinese restaurant in the entire Ren Fair. They had entire kingdoms for like Poland and Germany and Scotland, all of like the white people countries. And then all the other countries, they didn't really get much at all.
Yes, but if you had an actual Scotsman come here to
you
see
would
all
be offended.
these fruitcakes in kilts, yeah, exactly.
Except
Exactly.
no one would come.
He would say whatever. He would use some hate speech, I think. He would fill in the blanks. He would call us the worst words you could think of, because according to him, we are.
Yeah.
I think we accept that.
Well, he would also ask why is everyone dressed like a pirate at a RenASSance festival? That doesn't make sense.
That's a good point.
Yeah, the whole weekend theme was pirates, which has nothing to do with the RenASSance.
Yeah, that's not even the RenASSance era.
No. So yeah,
quite curious.
Yeah, no one.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like the white people are co-opting like Mediterranean European RenASSance for Viking, Nordic, and Celtic druidity, like that in the Dark Ages. They're going darker. They're going Dark Ages.
Yeah, I don't know why.
No, we need to Silk Road this. We need to get the Indian bros.
Yeah, we just need a lot more color
you just tell
here.
them that there's Bob's and Vagine by the fire, and you'll get
they'll be everywhere?
A billion of them.
Yeah, they'll have to double this place in size.
Yeah, I think you could go. I think you could go buck wild and accommodate far more than just the why the Viking shit? Why the Nordic shit? Okay, I don't know. Everybody just wants to cosplay. That's what it is. Everybody just wants to cosplay.
It is. And there's actual stores that say like cosplay fantasy that you can shop at to get like your corsets and your horns and your everything. So it tailors 100% to just people wanting to act out their fantasies. And this is the place to do it.
I bet the vibe of this place has changed over the last 20, 30 years.
Yeah, because this has been going on for almost 50 years. This is the 49th year that they've done
I bet they were
this.
still swinging back then, but it does seem like there's a rage party.
Yeah. I bet there was a lot more cocaine and drugs back then.
Oh, that's a good point. I'm whitewashing them. 50 years ago was what? The 70s.
Yeah. At this point, wow. Long time.
Yeah. And I guess swing's never been more popular than that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's gotten more tame. I mean, they've tried to keep it very private with the no phones thing, but people still whip out their phones, and I don't know. I don't know if that's affected who has come and who has stayed and what people actually get up to and what they do. I don't know. We were expecting, I mean, just based on that Facebook comment from Gerbil, I was expecting like full on seeing orgies in real time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that.
It's more you turn your head and you see a fucking giant Hodor looking dude flopping
Juggling.
literally juggling
tits.
from behind a pair of floppy boobs. Like, are they both in water? How are they moving like that?
Yeah, so funny.
So yeah, so that was the vibe. And honestly, no regrets. A lot to see, a lot to do.
Yeah, come on by. Honestly, I would come back. Would you?
Yeah, but I would come with friends.
Yeah, we would have.
Yeah, a slightly bigger crew. I would come dressed like I would come
Like
dressed
Han
like
Solo.
No. Like a priest.
There was a priest.
Yeah,
There was someone dressed like a
doing.
priest.
I'm gonna walk around with holy water. Shame, shame.
Hail, payman.
Hail, payman.
We said that about 150 times. It's
Yeah,
from
we
the
watched
movie.
Hereditary.
Yeah.
Not too long ago. For the first good movie, good scary movie. But anyway, this is a payman fest. This
Oh
is
my
a
God.
Hail payman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of sin.
Yeah, a lot of mischief.
Yeah, there was a bonfire. There were people like dancing
No-
around a bonfire.
No Loki helmets.
No.
That's a surprise.
I don't
You got
think
all
that's
type
anyone's
of-
sexual fantasy.
No, well, give it time. I don't think anybody's figured out how to fashion one. But you like give these nerds another year or two, a couple 3D printers. I bet you'll see a lot of Loki helmets walking around here before long.
All right. It's also not very Renaissance.
Yeah, but it's very Viking Nordic.
Okay.
You'd see people walking around with like a Thor helmet. Again,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know. I saw somebody in Stormtrooper. She's like, dude, that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, get with the times. Yeah. You got to go back at least 200 years.
Yeah. You're too far, brother. But I'm trying to think of it. So you see anime guys. Mm-hmm. Disturbing amount of fellas walking around with a foxtail hanging out of their pants.
Yeah, and you're not quite sure what it's attached to.
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure.
Yeah, there was one woman that had a butt plug that lit up, and someone else had a like remote control and was like just showing it off. It was in the Call of Booty spring break, so she was up there doing her thing, and this person was just orbiting her like a satellite.
Yeah.
With this remote control, showing everyone that it can change colors. So a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah. There's a big. You can almost like chart how people got here. You know, like there were like theater kids, theater girls, who then grew boobs and became strippers.
Yeah.
And then eclipsed that life after about 32 years old and are now doing performances at RenFest.
Yeah, they're like working as crew.
Well, yeah, they're just doing, song and dancey stuff with an accent now.
Yeah, there was a lot of, oh, my dad hates me, like just offhand comments that people would just throw out there. And you started to understand the checklist of what you need to be accepted here at RenFest. Or to, like, make this a yearly sabbatical.
Yeah. Behavioral issues, emotional issues.
Bad relationship with parents.
A tiny penis.
Yeah. Insane amount of drama experience.
Yeah, I've never been more confident in an average penis. Ever. Like, this place.
Largest in the whole fest.
You feel like the Pirate King. You're walking around, I've got a secret.
There was one guy, not to go back to Call of Booty, it was just, we spent so much time there.
Yeah, we got to keep going back. There's going to be there's more things that come to light.
There's more people you remember. There was one guy, CJ, who was an average looking dude.
Normal looking fella.
They were like, all right, you got to take all your clothes off. And he like threw a temper tantrum and wouldn't.
Yeah. He was the only guy. He was the only person. There was a woman begging not to have to get naked and restack the Jenga blocks, and so they called her husband out.
And the husband literally ripped her clothes off.
I mean, when you just state the facts, it sounds horrid.
I know, but it's supposedly, yeah. I mean,
supposedly it's fun.
Yeah. She was smiling throughout all of it.
Yeah. Well, at that point, you're gonna top on crying in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Smiled through a lot of things I hate. Not an indication of how I'm feeling.
Nervous smile.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
The dog smile.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I was just, I couldn't believe he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
He got absolutely annihilated by the entire crowd.
It's fun watching like low self-esteem men get hit on by like slutty women.
Mm-hmm.
Low self-esteem men in relationships next to their wife getting hit on by slutty women, just imploding their marriage.
Oh my God, I know.
Over a conversation.
I saw a redhead one by one destroy in real time every relationship except for us.
Oh, yeah.
She was like,
She tried.
Yeah, she tried. She tried to get Pat to go out there and do like naked Jenga with her. She's like, I'll go out there if you go out there.
So I'm not going out there. And she goes, well, I forget what she said, but I just said, no, it's because I have a micro penis. And then
no, because everyone's gonna have to see my micro penis then.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what. This is what I said. They were trying to get her to go out. There's someone there, the head pullers.
Mm-hmm.
Go around the crowd, see if anybody wants to come out. And they were trying to talk her into going out, and she was like right on the edge. And this is already after she's imploded like 2 relationships around us.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, go do it. And she goes, no. I was like, here, this is what you got to remember. The only thing anybody is going to remember is the guy who went before you's micro penis.
Mm-hmm.
That's all anybody's going to talk about. That's all that's seared into my brain.
You can't compete with that.
And she goes, I'll go out if you go out. And I go, no way. And she goes, well, that's all anybody will remember. And I go, no, they'll remember my micro penis.
He just nuked his own boat.
Yeah. Fuck off, lady. And then she turned around and kept her trap shut.
Yeah, she never interacted with Pat again after that.
It's all right. I was ready to nuke it again.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I just couldn't believe. Yeah, she was just 2 couples stormed off angry.
Yeah.
2
fighting with each other.
Yeah. Very, very vocally, very loudly. Like it was crazy. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah. Like 50-year-old couples.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who knows what marriage they're on, so.
That's true. You know, we know nothing about the couples whose relationship she imploded.
No, we're just making rampant judgments, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
No problem. We have a podcast, you don't.
Oh my God.
How are we doing on time?
I think we're just about ready to wrap.
What does that mean? How are we doing on time?
I actually don't know. This measures in like 2-second intervals.
Okay.
We're on 15, 92, 93, 94. Like, I don't know what that means though.
Oh man. Well,
that feels right to me. That feels like an hour.
An hour.
Yeah.
You think that was an hour? Okay. Hey.
I think so.
Look at that. If you got an hour, lucky for you. If you didn't, oh no. But what else? What else we got? We got Mexico starting tomorrow.
Yep.
The real deal.
Wish us luck.
And other than that, hopefully the van stays safe. Hopefully you guys stay safe.
Yeah. We love you. Thanks for supporting the pod. Obviously we're back on Instagram a little bit. Work our way.
Yeah, work our way. But that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that and YouTube. We're slimming it down. We're keeping this real intimate.
Yeah.
For all you people who matter most.
Not
to
like
us.
the Ren Fest. Okay, we're keeping it.
We're not whoring ourselves out
Yeah.
to whoever will listen.
We're not doing anything for a like and subscribe, okay? My Jenga blocks are staying up. There was a guy who got naked by choice with a micro penis to pantomime having sex, what he does to have sex with a woman, but he chose to do it with a guy.
With a monkey.
With the guy, with one of the security guys who wears a monkey mask.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Hey, but I guess I don't have to.
I guess that's the whole point of all of
Yeah.
this, is that we won't really understand it. That's the magic of it.
It is. We've only been lucky to bear witness.
Yep.
Okay, well, we're at 1647. So we're going to call it a wrap, guys.
All right.
Love you. See you next time.
Bye, guys.